Collective, you were spot on with your assessment. You thought something was being done on purpose. And not only was something being done on purpose, it was being done maliciously and out of spite. Okay. What I was getting was the pipeline from jealousy to obsession, right? There's a pipeline. Somebody looked at you and decided something that you have, a certain circumstance you have going on in your life, maybe things that you own, whatever it is, they decided, you know what? You're unworthy. And so they wanted to orchestrate the events that surrounded you losing those things. All right. So they did things out of spite, out of malice, and for some of you guys, out of retaliation. All right. So those things were spot on. Now, the bread, the butter, and potatoes of this message is that just as surely as you were spot on about those things, there have been other things that have been marinating in your mind. Right? Your intuition has been spot on about the things that have been trying to stop you, but your intuition is also like, well, it must be a lot of good things coming. It must be a lot of things that, you know, I'm feeling that are closer than ever. Okay. So for a lot of you guys, your intuition is shooting off on all cylinders. Okay. So whether it's attacks coming in, you know, where they're coming from, you know who they're coming from, you know, things are malicious. But the thing is also, well, I know why. There has been a shift in the atmosphere. And it's like we got to what I was getting earlier known as the edge of the matrix. We got to the end of it. And now we are all collectively creating what comes next. Okay. We're living in the time of after the matrix. We went through that time where it was like, oh, what is life? They said this and they said that. And then it got real boring. And then we couldn't figure out what to do. And now we shifted into the time where it's like, we get a tap on the shoulder and it's like, look, it's the edge of the matrix. Bye. And then we get a tap on the shoulder from God, and God say, turn around and look. And it's like, oh, what is this? This is the other side. This is out of the matrix.
I made it to the end. I wonder what comes next.
So just as surely as you seen the attacks and you know what and why and who and where, that same intuitive feeling that lets you know that was true is letting you know this is true as well. I need you guys to get your mind ready for life outside of the matrix. Now you're going to be looking in the matrix like, man, y'all going through it. Wow. Get out them zeros and ones, shawty. And you're going to be over there in the other part. I'm not going to tell you what I got that it's called, because it is called something. It does have a name. We call this other part the matrix, but what I saw, what I got, and I've been known about it for a few years. But what it's called, I can't say just yet. All right. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it. For some of you guys, you got some money on the way, big money on the way, and it could come across an actual currency in your physical reality. Like people got to pay up, but I keep getting something about people about to pay up. It's pay up season. You thought all that was free. You thought all that hating and lying and manipulating and all that malicious stuff and all that stuff. You thought that was free. Either you going to get some money, somebody owe you something, got to pay up, or again, spiritually speaking, something is about to happen. Now these three oracle cards jump over. We got strengthening bonds. We got seek, that meditative energy, and then we got rest and reconsider. A lot of you guys you see how we have 2 9s? Remember I was saying life outside of the matrix? You're creating what comes next for you. You get to decide. You don't have to depend on what was already said. You're supposed to get married by this age. You're supposed to have kids. You're supposed to do this and supposed to do that. There's a whole new world, a whole new system that you are being integrated into, right? I like that strengthening bonds. I feel like you're going somewhere else. You're being integrated into a new system. Now you have to seek meditative type energy. You have to find that answer. And then you have to rest and reconsider. Some of y'all have to pull back out of the matrix, that system. You have to pull out of those things. Okay. Also, some of y'all are trying to find answers as to why these attacks were coming. And then you have options. You're going to seek, some of y'all, counsel, therapy, legal options. Some of y'all are going to rest and reconsider certain relationships. Maybe you want to strengthen bonds by pulling back. Okay. I know for some people, they were saying Christmas is canceled this season. They was canceling Thanksgiving and stuff. They like but we gonna pull back, we gonna rest, we gonna reconsider. Because the Matrix got us spending and doing all of these holidays and all this type of stuff, but it's not really giving you back anything. A lot of people are like, wait a minute, no, okay, so they're like, just go ahead and cancel the country. And all the holidays associated with it, right? And that in turn, I feel like is going to shift the matrix. It's forcing people to live somewhere else, because what if we destroyed the matrix and we decided in this next new utopia thing that we're creating that we don't do holidays like that, or we create new types of holidays? You see what I'm saying? It's like we're creating something different, but in order to create something different, we're canceling something else first, right? And also with some of you guys, you're about to be creating a brand new life for yourself because you're realizing, wait a minute, you're doing something maliciously. Let me turn around and put them up. Because the only reason you was able to get away with that was because I wasn't swinging back. But now that I know you swinging and it's not an accident, might somebody bump into you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then they do it again. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just a coincidence you keep bumping into me. Bump into me again. Because now I'm on to you. Now I see you. Do it again. Now that I know, are we bumping into each other? I'm going to bump back. Okay? Take the hat of class. Okay? But that's how this season feels. It's like you're going to pay up. You're going to get the payback, the big payback. And then the pullback. Pay up, pay back, and pull back. Okay? It's all that. Let's see. Let's keep going. What do we got? Somebody did something maliciously. And now that you know that it was malicious, okay, it's my turn. All right, let's see what we got. Current vibe and energy for the collective. Ooh, 7 of Cups. Okay, decisions, choices, and decisions. That going with the rest and reconsider. You got some choices and options. Seek, you praying, you meditating, you getting these answers. Again, you got the inkling and the feeling about something, and now that you know, now that I'm aware, now you got choices and options. Now you got to weigh out your pros and your cons. Am I going to turn around? I'm going to start swinging. I'm going to bump back. What's up? Okay. How are you going to move forward? All right. So again, decisions, pros and cons, variety. The ball is in your court. Now that I know you did that on purpose, and also simultaneously that I know I'm creating something brand new outside of the matrix, on purpose, I'm consciously aware of what I'm doing now. I'm totally aware of what I'm doing now. Now what I'm going to do. You see what I'm saying? You make a totally different set of decisions when you're aware, when you're fully present and aware that you're making a choice and a decision. Sometimes in life we be like, man, that's not fair. And the reason why we feel like it's not fair, we may not be able to articulate it, but the older I get, the more I realize it's because you didn't realize you were making a choice. You didn't realize, I'm making a choice. And 5 years from now, 7 years, 10 years from now, that choice is going to come back towards me. You don't really think about that in that moment. But now that we know we are creating something absolutely brand new from total scratch, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. Now that you know that's what you're doing, now what are you going to choose? Now what are you going to do? Now that I know for sure you over there playing with me, now what I'm going to do, right? Whole new set of choices to make and decisions to make because I'm fully present and aware of what's going on. Okay. And now I can look out into the horizon, right? I can take my moment to rest and reconsider as I look out into the horizon and see what each choice might bring me. All right. And this is what somebody else should have done when they start messing with you. If I keep messing with them, what type of future am I creating for myself? Let's go back behind the curtain. Let's talk about something going on behind the scenes that you don't know yet, but I'm going to put you on right now. New money, new money, new money, new money. Ace of Coins. This your chance. If you knew that you was creating something brand new and you had the opportunity to choose anything you want, not what the Matrix rules said you were eligible for, what you want, period, what you gonna choose, okay? It say new money, bling, and cash. Also, this is, I'm getting where somebody wanted to attack, like it was malicious. For some of y'all, you know how I was saying somebody bump into you? Okay, imagine they accidentally keep bumping into your bank account. And they helping themselves. Imagine they keep bumping into your wallet. Oops, it was just $5. My bad. I thought I grabbed a one, or I was just borrowing that real quick. This is another reason why you're attacked. Also, with these nines here like this is why you've been isolated or set apart. You need to be able to hear this. You need to be able to see this. For some of you guys, you're at the edge of the matrix and you're lonely because you're the only one. The people around you are still running around in the rat race. They're still caught up in their zeros and their ones, but you want something completely different. And you got to take a second to let that marinate. You got to take a second to really understand. Listen, I got an opportunity here to change the entire trajectory of my future. I don't even have to be a part of that mess. Right. And so you're pulling back to see it, or you might be around it, you might see it, you might help, who knows? But the simple fact that you got a chance to do something, the simple fact that you got a chance right now. But some of y'all, you ain't going to be crying no shoulda, coulda, wouldas in the future. Right. You're going to be right here with it. But also at the same time, this is something going on in the background. This is what the resistance is. This is what the attacks are for. It's like you creating something new. Imagine that lockback that I was the matrix and here you come. You doing something new. Get them. Okay. But it's too late. It's too late. You saying this is too late. We made it. Okay, let's see what's going on. What's high vibrational? What's good? What's positive about all of this whole thing? Even though somebody doing something maliciously and on purpose. Knight of coins. You might well get the armor truck ready because that's who's gonna be bringing in your funds. Okay, so it says high earner, innovator, achiever. It's been a long time coming. And again, this is what they see. It's malicious and it's out of spite because you don't deserve it, or somebody decided, listen, I don't think you need that. Let me help. Let me help myself. Spiritually, let's say this is spiritually speaking. Somebody maliciously and on purpose tried to curse your money. Somebody maliciously on purpose tried to put a cap on how much you can earn. This is where the attack was. This is where, okay, somebody wants to bring you down. How are they going to do it? We'll start with your money. Like Candace Owens be saying, when they be getting mad at her, first thing they want to do is try to bankrupt her. Why? Because that's where it's at for some of these people. That's where they think they can get you the hardest. Okay. And for some of y'all, you don't even see this coming or don't know this is coming. Like I be telling y'all, you need to pray and like really seek and meditate because you got money somewhere. You got property somewhere. You got inheritance somewhere. You got stuff somewhere. And it ain't a matter sometimes of you just getting up, going out there and turning over every stone. Sometimes it's literally just about you sitting right there on your bed, meditating, trying to find that thing. And then you get the answer and instruction how to go out and find that thing. Also, for some of y'all, this is just your own activation happening. So you know you got something that's like, well, let's attack and tell them they not this and like that. Putting doubt on your gift, skills, and talents so that you don't do it. For some of y'all, you in your 30s, 40s, 50s. It's been a long time coming. This thing that's coming to you, it was never supposed to get to you. Some of y'all gonna turn, some of y'all may be turning 40 or 50 or something, and something activates at that age. And it's like, how? You was counted out a long time ago. And now here it got the nerve to come back. Let's try to stop it before it starts. Or let's try to stop it before it start back up. Okay. So again, the harder the attack, the harder you got to keep going because that's what it's for. The attack and the resistance is because we don't want you to get to that edge of the matrix. Okay. Let's see what we got. And let me explain that for some of y'all, because I'm saying it in your real life, is we don't want you to see financial freedom. We don't want you to buy that house. We don't want you to be able to go on those vacations. We don't want you to get that type of job. We don't want you to live in that type of place, and these are just people around. It's like, well, who are you to decide? You may not want to, close your eyes. You don't even got to look. You see what I'm saying? But they can't help it. They can't help it. All right. So let's see what's low vibrational. What's something that you got to watch out for? Maybe this person should have watched out for that while they was being malicious, doing things out of spite. Now, Knight of Cups. Okay. So suave, charming, romantic, and it didn't work. Okay. Somebody's charm has worn off. Somebody was trying to be all romantic. That was a gimmick. It was a scam. Okay. And so this is a night too. Somebody want to be in and out, want to do something real quick. In this position, everything except that. Okay. Also, it's another night position. I'm I'm getting somebody pretending, or maybe some like imposter type energy, somebody wanting to switch places and switch roles. You don't deserve it. Like, here I am. When I pull up, I come with the flowers. I come with a bunch of words. I come with my emotions, I come with that romance because I ain't got no money. But here you are. It's like you moving slow, but you building solidly. And then over time, that solid nature is going to make you real strong. And somebody wants to trade places. Again, I keep getting something about imposter too. Like somebody pretended, and over time, the truth started to show, right? If you say you've been going to the gym every single day for a year, you should have lost at least 10 pounds. But then you find out the person wasn't going to the gym at all. But what was the tell? How did we know? Well, because we didn't see the results, right? And so with this thing, it's like, well, over time, how did we know? How did we know who was who? Well, by the results. Okay, so your results are showing. Your results are now showing who you are. Remember, it's been a long time coming. Your results are showing who you are, but your results are also showing who someone else is, or maybe soon will be. Again, I'm going to do something to you out of spite and malice because I don't want your truth to show. Because if your truth starts showing, it makes me look like what I've actually always been, a smooth talker. Okay? So before you get to this promised land, before you make it to the edge of the matrix, before your truth is shown, somebody will maliciously try to stop you. Now, I think in the other video, I said something about I got somebody trying to get you pregnant. Okay, if they do that, let me slow you down because I see where you headed. Let me try to, Also, I'm saying something about a job. Somebody thought if they fired you, that was gonna make you slow down. Whole time you was working on something in private, and that thing will work for you. Let's see what we got next 7 to 14 days as it pertains to this vibe. Oh, and we both smiling. Okay, so this is the 9 of Cups. I just said they thought they were setting you back whole time. They were setting you up for victory. All right. So this says winning, accomplishments, and wishes. You made it. You made it to the edge of the matrix. You making it to the new world, right? You're making it to the new system. You're being integrated into the new system. You've programmed some wonderful things for yourself, and you're about to live them out. Also, what I'm saying, that 999. Congratulations, you completed. Okay. In this matrix, you have 0 through 9. And everything comes from that 0 through 9, right? So you made it to the edge. You made it to the 9. Well, what comes after the 9? ... And that's where we're headed. The after 9. Okay. And you're creating what comes after the 9s. And this is a 1. So we're starting over somewhere else. Okay. We're starting over with something else. You're growing into the new system. Okay. Also, I like the way this is showing up because it's like in a way you transcended, you recovered, and you transcended. And when you did that, you made it here. Okay. Now let's talk about this bottom of the deck. The Sun card. And it just keeps getting better and better. So you transcended. Also, this is a 19. So again, we got another 9. But if we add it together, that's a 10. You break that down, you get a 1. And so this is what it's all about. It says optimism, happiness, positivity. You made it to where you were supposed to. It's like this last bit before you made it to the edge of the matrix. They was being malicious. They was throwing their best shots. They was trying everything they could. Cause once you hit it to the new realm, dang, look how many new beginners. Goodness, with the 111, girl, my friend, you got the 111 and the 999. New beginning, new money, new peace, new independence, new everything, because you made it to the edge of the matrix. You made it outside of it. You transcended, you ascended, you transformed. And now you can't be touched. I mean, they're gonna try. They can still try. But spiritually, mentally, psychologically, you're in a whole nother realm. Okay. So it's time to get the programming. And if some of y'all are still in that 9 energy, just know things are wrapping up and the new system is emerging. All right. You're being integrated right now. And this is good. We like this. We like this. All right. So, and I'll just end it with this. I heard something earlier. Like there's the kingdom like of this world, but we come from a different kingdom. We're from somewhere else. Okay. Take that how it applies. Okay. Maybe that helps somebody understand why you're able to transcend outside of the matrix. We may have been here, but we're not from here. Okay. I wasn't created in the matrix. I'm from outside of it. And I feel like we as the chosen ones came in here to help not just remember that we're from outside of it, but to help other people remember that we came from outside of it. All right. And we're going to go back without, what he say, made it to the other side and I ain't even have to die. Something like that. Okay. So take that how it applies. Maybe it's not marinating right now. Maybe for some of y'all, all your lights just went off. I mean, like your light bulbs just went off in your head or come on in your head. Okay. Something is happening. Something is shifting. I'm just trying to give you words and sentences and phrases and metaphors to help you articulate what you may be experiencing right now. Okay. So that's what I give for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, get in the comment section. Let me know how this video resonates with you. And I'll see y'all in the next one.